What's up, guys? Today I got the Glock 19. I'm going to be doing a product review on Glocks in general. Basically, I'm going to argue why this is the #1 choice of weapon, whether it's the Glock 17, 19, 20, 30, any of those types of Glocks. The Glock itself is the #1 choice when it comes to special forces or law enforcement around the world, not just the United States. So let's get into the weapon a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that everyone knows it's clear. If you'll bring the camera over here, please. Alright, so we got a clear weapon, just a little gun safety there. And then let me take the weapon apart here for you, and we'll go over some of the parts of the weapon itself. So, take it apart. We got bolt, barrel, and upper receiver, lower receiver magazine. So not a whole lot of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you include the magazine. Then you do have some internal parts here, but if you're not an armorer, you're not going to be messing with that. That would actually go to a gunsmith. So what we have here is a 9mm weapon. Gaston Glock, an Austrian guy, came out with the Glock in around 1980. 1981 is when the Austrian army picked up the weapon and it was first introduced to the market. Some of the original Glock designs I will show you. Let me go ahead and reassemble this now that we've taken it apart and shown you the simplicity of the weapon. I'll go ahead and stick this back in. Give me a sec here. All right. Alright, so weapon is clear again. Some unique features here. As the generations came out, they came out with these rails here and here. The textured surface, this is all stuff that came out to suit the need of the shooters, or users, I should say, for the different jobs that this weapon would be chosen for. Because not just military and special operations groups use it, it's law enforcement as well. The Glock 19 and 17 are your standard issue pretty much around the world now. It's a polymer frame. So original first polymer frame weapon ever was the Glock, and it was controversial at first because it's plastic. So really light weapon, can hold it in your hand. The pointability of it is really another point that makes this so great. Pointability is the way it fits into your hand and becomes an extension of the body and not just some foreign object that's a big, bulky, heavy, kind of clumsy weapon. And if you've ever held some other pistols, you might know what I'm talking about a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have any here today to compare it to. The other big sell point on the Glock, and it's their patent, is the safe action trigger. And it's controversial. A lot of people don't like the safe action because it doesn't have an actual button for the safety. But in a hairy situation, if you needed to pull this out of a holster and use it, it's kind of cumbersome to have to remember to push a button or flip a switch. You just got the trigger here, and so once this little guy depresses, it's like if you notice there's a little bump on the trigger there, that gets depressed by your finger, you pull it back, the firing pin goes off, I release it, the trigger would go forward if there was rounds in the weapon. Now this safe action trigger, a lot of people get worried about it, but if it was to fall the weapon on the ground or something, it's not going to go off. You have to physically depress it. So let me cut this short. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Let's go to the range and have some fun. Alright guys, Glock 19, Senor Gaston's weapon. I'm going to do a little bit more rapid shooting here today, and see if I can still hit my targets. So there it is, about 7 meters to 10 meters away. Average engagement inside an urban area or household. Not too bad of a group, just considering that this is a lot smaller than a real person. Alright guys, so here it is, Glock 19. Let's have a little fun at the range. I'm going to do some slow shooting here. Punch out with my grip, engage my targets. not too bad. A little rusty.